Hello, this is Daniel Quinones and
Jerrell Conner.
we are here on the first video for MLoveizm, interviewing Jerrell and his artwork and his future projects with, well, why don't you explain to them what the projects are?
Currently, I'm still working on this project called Revelations. It evolved from an animation I did back in college, and over time it's evolved into this graphic novel series that I've been developing for a while. The two witnesses in Revelation 11 are basically sent to not really necessarily battle the Antichrist, but to oppose what he's standing for.
Okay.
And to show people that he is basically pulling a wool over their eyes. That whole premise of what they come up against is what is the essential struggle that I'm showing in the books. And
you created your characters based off of certain pieces of Revelations, or the whole book?
Revelation is a very interesting book because if you just jump into it and you try to understand things, there's so much symbolism and things that don't make a lot of sense. What you have to do is you go back to the Old Testament, and it makes Revelation make a lot more sense. So essentially the story is Revelation 11, but there's bits and pieces throughout Revelation and Old Testament books as well.
Where are you now in the project? Where are you going to be going with it in the future? And how can our audience get in contact with you or find out, you know, where they can buy the book or see more visuals of the story being told?
Actually, I have some of them right here.
Oh, nice.
Some visual aids.
Cool.
This was the first book that I put out. It was the first one. Most of the sales are handled online.
Okay.
Through my website and the site for the actual book.
Okay. Okay.
And so I have a sketchbook that also is another part, which basically is just the concept art and all the development of the characters. And this book just came out last year. The publisher had an anthology of, I think, 8 other artists. The continuation of book 2, which is kind of a preview for the next one I'm actually working on, is sampled in this as well.
What are you doing besides, you know, all this great work, or is some of this part of what you do outside of the Revelations project?
I do animation. I do a lot of commission pieces for personal collectors and artists. I've worked with electronic arts, doing video game stuff.
Nice.
Storyboard, animatics. Worked on a feature animated movie that should be coming out. A lot of t-shirt stuff with doing designs for logos and illustrations for different brands.
Nice. How do you feel, or how do you take in being an artist, a Christian artist, within this industry?
There is a lot of that industry that's very secular, and a lot of people come with their preconceived notions of what a Christian is.
Yeah. And
that shapes their view of you. So me being in an environment, I can tell when God personally put me into certain situations so that I can show, basically shine my light to people who have a misconception of what Christianity is.
All right, well, tell everybody where they can, you know, find you, Facebook, website, all that good stuff.
You can find me on Facebook, it's Jerrell Conner. There's also a Revelations page on Facebook. It's a fan page, and it's the Red R, and that's also the website for Revelations, theredr.com.
All right, so one question that we ask here for all our MLoveizm TV guests is, in a world full of emptiness, people asking questions that aren't getting answers, the whole I generation, how are you filling in the blank of that void?
I think Revelation is a good example of that. That was like the first time when I took a project on because I felt God was leading me to this project, because the genre of it and the concept behind it was something I would totally be into on a secular realm, but there wasn't really anything out there that was Christian based. I definitely knew that I needed that, so other people probably needed that too.
Thank you for joining us at MLoveizm TV. Check out MLoveizm.com. Don't forget to check out Jerrell's work on his Facebook, his website, and all the awesome stuff that he's doing. So peace out, and remember, fill in the blank.